Hi guys, it's KupkakeSimmer here, and today we are going to be building a contemporary family home. The outline of the home, or like not outline, the shell, I guess. The shell of the home is based on a Sims 2 home in Pleasant View. I don't know what I guess their addresses in Sims 2, they're not really like names. So I don't know what the address is in The Sims 2, but that's what I was basing it off of. I really like that home. I think it's really, I don't want to say like, I don't know the right word for it. It's not like bland or basic, but it's definitely like a neutral base. It's a neutral base for like a family home, like a nice little starter home. And so I like that house. I like to use it in Sims 2 when I doing some family gameplay, or honestly any gameplay, because I just really like that house. Even there with like the wall coverings, I was trying to more emulate that Sims 2 house and kind of keep it within those confines. That's really what I was trying to do. It was almost like I was just rebuilding that house in Sims 4. But I just didn't like how it looked. I thought it looked bland, it didn't fit in, it just looked very, I don't know, I didn't like it. So we ended up going with some siding, which I liked better, and some bricks, which I think they go nicely with one another. And then here I was just doing the interior. We've already done the floor plan and whatnot, and I don't think any of that changes. Oh, that is my cat. Yeah, if you hear any meowing or any sort of commotion, that is her. Her name is Molly, and she likes to be a little nuisance in a very loving and caring way. Anyhow, here we're doing the windows. Originally I was going with a lighter color for the windows, which at the time I thought looked really nice, and it's not a bad look. I think I definitely could have gone and kept that look, but after toying around with the columns, I thought that maybe a darker set of windows would look better, which I'll change in a minute. I think, yeah, here's where I was like, oh, let's look at the different colors. And black windows, just, I thought they looked better and blended nicely with the columns. Like I said in my last video, those get to work or get together columns, so nice, so helpful. We love those. Anyhow, yeah, so here we're just doing doors, or I guess a little doorway to the outside area. Said doors a lot there. Anyhow, yeah, doing more windows, putting more everywhere, and then here I thought, oh, that would be nice to have more light, but it looked weird with the stairs, so got rid of that. Yeah, here, a couple more columns, I guess, and doing some fencing out on the little patio. And then here I was putting a nice little border like between floors. I think it just gives it a more finished and polished look. I think it looks nice, or looks better than just without it. So yeah, and then here we're just doing interior doors. And originally I had planned to put a combined bath shower right there on the other wall, and then I realized with the doorway that just was not gonna work at all, and it would be kind of weird to have the master bedroom, like the master suite, I guess. Anyway, the master bathroom you'd have to go through the hallway to get to, whereas the guest bedroom, or it's actually going to be a kid's bedroom, the kid's bedroom has a little ensuite. So just change that around to make it make sense a little bit more. At least in my brain I felt like it made more sense. And here we're just kind of moving things around. I wanted it to be, I think it's a little bit off center, which I liked. I guess maybe the house is more centered, but the fencing out back is not. Anyhow, now I put in some lights. Like I said, they're more temporary lights. Or like I said in the last video, I like using those overhead lights just because they provide good light for building, but I like more of a set of wall lights for actual finished homes. And then here I kind of had the idea, because these are the cheaper cabinets, at this point I kind of had the idea of like, oh, it'll be a starter home, still kind of similar to that Sims 2 home where it is a starter, although in Sims 2 when you move into a house, you move in with no furniture. So it's a little bit different circumstances than a fully furnished home. Even if it has the same kind of shell or layout, it would be quite different. So that idea definitely goes out the window. I think this home comes out to like 80,000 simoleons, which is definitely not a starter home. I mean, it's not unobtainable for your Sims to like save up for this home, but definitely not a starter. I think at least if you have one Sim, you start off with like 20 simoleons. I don't usually start off with family Sims, or like family. I don't usually start off with like a family of Sims. I usually just start off with one Sim and then have them like level up all of their skills and then they get married. But yeah, so I'm not sure what a family would start off with, but a single Sim would not be able to afford this. Anyhow, so we've done the kitchen and the dining area. I just wanted to keep it more of like a kitchenette area, not necessarily a formal dining room. I thought it fit better with the home and fit nicely with the floor plan if we're going based off the Sims 2 floor plan. And then here we're just doing a little entry area. As I was doing this, I didn't realize that those boots that I place are actually custom content. I want to try to not use custom content in my builds, especially since, you know, there are people who play console or just they don't like having custom content, and I want these houses to be available in the gallery just to download. And of course, like, you make your edits that you want, make it livable for your Sims. But I do like the idea of having like move-in ready homes that are just, you can download and you don't have to edit a single thing. So I did go in, and it's not in this video because I didn't realize until after all this was filmed. But I do go in afterwards and I changed the boots out, and I put like, I think they're boxes from Dream Home Decorator. Yeah, so I just went in and put those in. It's not a big change, but it just made it so it wasn't custom content, and you'll be able to find it on the gallery whether or not you're on console, whether or not you have your settings set to show no custom content, or they do show custom content. So that'll be up on the gallery. When this video is up, it will be on the gallery, and you'll be able to find it and it'll be fixed for you. Anyhow, here we're doing the living area, little coffee table. I'm trying to think of the word. Could not think of it for a second. And then I really like this end table. I don't think I've really used it very much ever, but I really like it. I think it goes well with the furnishings, and it's a nice like basic item, which I think works well. And then here I just wanted to add another window. I thought it looked nice to have more light and whatnot, and a bookcase because I, one, wanted to fill that space, and two, thought a bookcase would go nice there and thought they needed a bookcase. And then here we're just doing a little thing by the stairs because I thought it looked a little empty. And I just kind of adjusted that end table. What are those even called? Like a hallway credenza? I don't know. They're under end tables in the catalog. But I like that one because it was pretty, it's narrow or thin, like thin. So it went well in that space. And then I just kind of adjusted it so it's semi in the staircase. So I'm pretty sure that should be functional. If it's not, then you can delete it. But it should be functional. And then here I did the little half bath, and I thought it was just a little bit too big of a space. So I just tucked it in a little bit, and I think it actually, I like that. I do think it adds a little bit more dimension to the house, that it like has a little stilt, I guess, or like there's a little bump out on top that's not on the like main floor. I don't really know how to describe it, but I like it. I think it looks nice, and I'm happy with that part of the house. I used a lot of items that I don't normally use. Like I don't really use that that sink there. It's base game. I don't really use it often, if at all, ever. And then the little the shelving unit above the toilet, I never really used that. So I thought it looked nice, and we implemented it in this build. And then there, I changed the windows, the window that I had in that section where, like, for the shower, just because I didn't like how it's clipping through the wall. I thought it just looked odd. So switched that around, and then we were putting the, not cabinets, countertops, that is the word. We're putting countertops in for the bathroom, the master bath, and I think it looks nice. I like how it turned out. And again, I was using the like cheapest countertops. I don't know why. At this point, I mean, it was definitely not a, like, it's not a starter home. I mean, kind of, but you know, it's not like fresh out of cast that you're gonna be buying this home unless you got free real estate on, which, no judgment here. I love that cheat. But yeah, so like, I don't know why I was still using the cheapest stuff, or the cheapest countertops, but I mean, they look nice. They go well with the build. There was just no practical reason for me to do that. But anyway, it looks nice. And then here we're doing a little desk area, a little office space, which I really like. I feel like that would be really nice to kind of have. I mean, obviously, you're out kind of in the open of the landing, but with those windows, that would be a really nice view, depending on where you'd like place this home. I mean, maybe like on this lot, you might just be like spying on the Pancakes household, seeing what Eliza's up to, but if you place it somewhere else, you might just get a nice view. Although the drama of the Pancakes household, I'm not gonna lie, that is also a pretty nice view. That would be interesting. I feel like I would definitely be sitting at that desk area 24/7 with my popcorn, just trying to watch the drama outside. Anyhow, and then here I just wanted to change the carpet upstairs to the wood flooring that's the same as downstairs, just because I felt like it was too much like white on gray and then on black, and I was like, oh, okay. It's not a bad look, it was just too much for me, and just not the direction I wanted to go with. And then here, so we've finished the master bath and bedroom area, so now here we're doing the kids' bedroom. I was thinking of a little girl. You could put a little boy in here, or anyone you wanted in here. And yeah, I don't know. I thought it looked cute. It looked nice. I like those little drawings on the wall. I just think, I don't know, I think they're really cute, especially the little bunny ones. They look sweet. So I imagine, like, for me, I was imagining a little girl living in this room, and like I'm imagining her like drawing on the walls. Her parents have like told her, you can draw on your walls, just not on the rest of the house. Which, you know, fair enough. I feel like any parent would maybe not want their entire home covered in markers. I mean, maybe not every parent. I'm sure there are lots of parents who would love that. I know my parents would not, and I don't think I would particularly love having my child scrawl on my walls. Anyhow, here we're doing some outdoor lighting, brighten up the place a bit, and then we're gonna put some seating out on this deck area. I think it looks good. A little easel and some plants. And I really like that rug. I don't use it a ton, but I don't know. I like the wicker rugs. I like those that come with, I think they came with Laundry Day. I think they look nice. I think they're cool rugs. I think they would be a great addition to the home. Anyhow, we've done a little garden and a telescope along with that little eating area and a kids play area, which I think is fun. I think I would have loved to have that as a kid. Yeah, as you can see, at first I was gonna do just like the paving tiles, and it just didn't line up and it looked weird, and so I thought, okay, let's just do some gravel. That'll look better and it's more adjustable. And I think it turned out well, although that shape at this point it's not bad. But it was definitely more like a harsh diagonal line more than I wanted it to be. And then I made a little path to the gate, which I feel like broke it up a little bit and made it look less harsh. I think it looks a lot better. So now we're just doing the gardening, which, like I said in my last video, I have my own little method that I do it in, and it doesn't really change a ton, which some people might not like that, but it works for me and I think it looks nice. So if you don't, you can change it. And then here, I mean, I've known that those little Island Living grass squares have been there, but I've never really used them before, and I think that they looked really nice for ground covering, just kind of filling the space, making it a little bit more in-depth. I think it looked nice, so I used those. I don't know, I love the plants that came in Island Living. They're just very lush and nice, and yeah, I don't know, I really like them. So yeah, and then here we're just finishing up with the ground coverings, bushes and flowers and whatnot. And then we were doing a little patio area. I felt like it looked a little sparse, so I wanted some seating, kind of copying what we had on the deck upstairs in terms of color scheme and pack. And yeah, then we were just doing some trees, which gave some nice shading, a lot of shade area, which I think is nice. And yeah, finishing up, we're just gonna do some things on the roof. But if you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, and come back for more. So yeah.
I lay down